Hey guys, welcome to another video. Today is going to be about a really common coolant leak that happens on the N54 platform with the hose that goes into the cylinder head. This is really common for when you're doing your oil filter housing gasket and installing an aftermarket oil cooler, so on and so forth. It does happen while driving sometimes, so keep an eye out for that. So if you guys are interested in learning about this or you have this issue right now, don't forget to stay tuned. Watch the whole video through. For the beginning part, I just wash or clean the hood and because I have oil on it. But please subscribe, please like, and enjoy. Hey, what's going on, guys, and welcome to another video. Today we're going to be working on the engine bay, making it look a little bit cleaner and kind of get an idea of how we're going to do the M3 style cowl on the 335i. So let's get into it. Got the white sneakers on today. Boom. As you can tell, it kind of needs a little bit of a cleaning. It's not too dirty, but it is summer, so I want to make sure it is a little bit cleaner. I don't know if I'm going to take the whole top part apart, but I will be kind of going over it with a microfiber. So yeah. So the plan is to wipe it down with water and see what the water does. I'm using a microfiber towel, and just to see if it will take it all out and see kind of how it looks. So yeah, let's see what it does. So as you can tell, that made a huge difference. These actually aren't dirt, these are just scuff marks, I'm assuming from the hood itself, but that's going to be deleted anyway, so I'm not really too concerned about it. But I am thinking that when I do the M3 style cowl, that I'm going to probably cut it along here and put the cut this and put this right here along the area that I cut, and do the same thing over here, and then it'll just be like thin back there, and everything will end up being zip tied. All these are going to be zip tied back behind there, and it should be good. I might drill some holes in the remaining plastic so that it has like a nice place for it to zip tie to. I'm not 100% sure yet, but this has to go. This is horrible, and it's missing screws, so it's more horrible. So I'm gonna get to this, make this a little bit better, and yeah, see how it goes. So now this looks a lot better. It's not perfect, but it will be eventually. One day it will be perfect. But yeah, this looks a lot better. It's not nearly as dirty. There's not really oil over here from my oil catastrophe that I had. And yeah, so let's get right into the meat of the video. So on the N54, there is a common issue with the coolant line that feeds into the cylinder head, and where it snaps off on the top and it leaks, and it's just horrible. And it's because the top end is made of plastic. Now there is a way to combat this and a way to keep this from ever happening again, or if you have this, to repair it relatively easily. Well, it is pretty darn easy, but without having to worry about it ever breaking on you again. So I'll show you what that is right now. There's this thing that connects to your cylinder head, if the camera will focus, and this is normally plastic. And a really easy way to fix this is to get the BMP coolant hose replacement. I forget what it is exactly called, but I'll put it in the description so you guys can pick it up if you want to or if you need to. I recommend just doing this before it even breaks, because it broke on me when I was putting my oil cooler in. And it will normally break on you when you're doing like your oil filter housing gasket or something like that, because there is that bolt down there that requires you to get this off. And what'll happen is the little end that has like the O-ring and stuff on there will break off inside of the cylinder head, and it's just stuck in there, and you can't connect it and have a proper seal again. So it's just something that happens. It's plastic, and it's horrible. It's complete crap. And what some people do is they'll actually get the real hose that from BMW, which isn't necessarily a problem, but this will probably end up breaking again. And you have to run that all the way down, like under the motor into the thermostat. And that's just a pain in the butt. I have a friend that did that. I almost did that. I bought the hose and didn't actually end up doing that because he told me to just get this. And it's horrible. Don't do that to yourself. Just get this. It's like 10 or 20 bucks and it'll save you. So, you know, just get that. But this is like the most common leak for coolant, or one of the most common leaks. I think the radiator, there's like a connection behind here in the radiator that is pretty common too, but this one's relatively common, and I know it'll happen when you do this most of the time, so just save yourself the trouble and do this. Now, I hope you guys took something from that. This is a pretty common issue on the N54 platform, especially when you do your oil filter housing gaskets or you're just driving it. My friend had it happen to him when he was driving it, and it just broke in the middle of the road, and he had to, I think he duct taped it or something like that to keep coolant from leaking too much. But definitely, if you have an N54 power car and you're planning on doing the oil filter housing gasket, or you're planning on installing an aftermarket oil cooler, just go ahead and buy it and make sure you just do it while you're at it, because even if it doesn't break then, it might break later. So just get it out of the way. Anyway, that was all I have to say in this video. Please like and subscribe, and yeah, take it easy.